Yeah, I don't know. You calling out to the crew and letting them know that you need a moment reminds me of one of my early experiences with one of the worst directors. I was working on this movie that it was my first big role in an independent feature. This was almost 20 years ago. And the director he really didn't know what he was doing, but he thought that he was Scorsese. And it was my first day on set. And we did one take, and he comes up to me, and he had this really kind of creepy way of talking to actors, which is he would whisper conspiratorially in your ear as if what he was saying was shameful. Jesus. And so he comes up to me and he says, Misha, are you all right? You seem a little, And I was like, what?
You don't say that to an actor.
Like after the first take on my first day on set. So now I'm thinking, oh God, they're going to fire me.
Oh,
this is horrible.
Who is this guy?
And he says, and I say, yeah, I think I'm okay. And he's like, looks at me sort of side eye, like, are you sure? And I said, yeah. And he said, okay. All right, everyone, we're going again. And I said, wait, Larry, I'm sorry, can you give me 1 second? And he said, sure. And then he screams, everyone, quiet on the set. Misha needs a minute.
This is the worst director in the history of directing.
It was this cavalcade of bad directing
and
choices.
This probably made you freak out even more.
Of course it did, yes. So there I was in the middle of my first scene on
having a little bit of panic attack.
Having a panic attack that was quite due in large part to the director's bad directing.
Do you ever have days where you feel like an amateur, like you can't get your lines out, you can't, the nerves start happening, you've done this a million times, but all of a sudden you're like, why am I feeling this? And you feel like you're a newbie again, and you just want to take off to the moon or something.
For some reason, for me, that happens pretty much every time